so much crap over Transformers blowing the world up movie after movie, and yet
they're doing the same
we
thing.
forgive Warner Brothers, we forgive Fox, we forgive Universal.
Right.
Me and Pete's haven't seen Jurassic World. We've talked to you about it, and you said it's literally the same Jurassic Park formula that Steven Spielberg created. It's
the same thing, man.
How can we give Michael Bay so much crap when we praise other directors for doing the same thing?
But Michael Bay, God, as much as I want to argue with you on this point,
I'm right.
He is the summer blockbuster fatigue.
He gave us the Purge movies. I mean, he numbed it down a little, and he chose blood over explosions.
Yeah.
He did go off on Megan Fox, and I give him credit for that. I give him credit for it.
I mean, I beat up Michael Bay with everybody else because he
gave us Pain and Gain, great movie. He gave us the first
Transformers.
He gave us the first Transformers.
That was excellent.
Bad Boys 1 and 2, and if you say you don't like Bad Boys, I'm gonna slap you. But those movies are great.
I'm sorry, Bad Boys 2 has the greatest comedy scene ever when Martin Lawrence's daughter is being taken out on that first day. It's one of the funniest scenes in any movie ever. But as much as everybody loves to make a joke about him, I believe at some point they need to realize that every other movie studio and every other director is doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
Just adding a little better story to it or a little more artistic view, Zack Snyder, to it.
You've seen
and suddenly we forgive them for, Man of Steel, Zack Snyder.
Oh, cool.
I got a little different.
Watch that whole fight with Zod and Superman
in
Metropolis.
City.
That's a Michael Bay movie right there in one scene.
He's just every building that they knock down. But let's bring it all back. Let's wrap this subject up. I think we've all discussed this. My ultimate opinion, I honestly think there is a fatigue. We're at a point where we're up against the ropes and it's rights and lefts, and right now, as of right now, very briefly, because last year's go ahead and went touched in on. They're starting to drop in the middle of wintertime. We all agree with that.
I think financially we're hitting fatigue.
Here's my final closing point on it, and then we're going to get everyone's final closing point. I think we're at that point. We're taking rights and lefts. We're back in the corner, but we're still all going to go see them, and that's why they keep making them. I honestly think there's a fatigue, but I also know that it's our fault, and America and the rest of the world is going to keep doing it, and it is our fault, peeps.
I'll agree with that to some point. I got, fatigue this year, just movie after movie, and I have not rushed to see The Incredibles 2. I've not rushed to see the new Jurassic World. It's just kind of one of those take your times and, just give yourself a moment to breathe with everything and see it at your own pace. I mean, I was there opening night for Infinity War. I was there opening night for Deadpool 2. Black Panther, much disappointment as that movie is,
Get out.
I mean, Killmonger is still,
he's
the second best villain in Marvel.
I agree.
Maybe third. Loki may be better, but
I think Killmonger.
He has more material to work.
Yeah, Loki has a lot. But it's just we've been hammering home this movie after movie after movie. At what point do you sit back and you're okay, I'm just going to wait on this to not be a new movie and I'm going to just go to a matinee to see it.
My perfect example of blockbuster, superhero, comic book movie, action, whatever you want to call it, fatigue, is Infinity War. Granted, Infinity War is a $2 billion movie. I mean, obviously it's made more money than anything. I think it's number 3 right now behind Force Awakens and Avatar. Yeah. Number 2 or 3, somewhere in there. We won't talk about, for some reason, Avatar made so much money because nobody can actually even quote a line from that movie. They just remember
I believe it was one of the first brought back 3D
I think
movies.
It was just the eye candy.
Right.
Oh God! And it was in the movies for it was in the theaters for almost a year. But you look at domestically, and it's still the number 2 movie this year domestically. It is still $30 million behind Black Panther, and I understand Black Panther even 3 weeks after it got released on Blu-ray.
It's still in the theaters.
But Infinity War should have been that movie that just skyrocketed past everything because they've spent 10 years building to this.
Yep.
And yes, everybody rushed out to see it, but it couldn't even beat its previous movie domestically in America within, a month and a half now? Almost 2 months?
Yeah. Which it should have destroyed by all.
It should have destroyed. I love Black Panther. Black Panther, we may disagree. I have it over Infinity War as my number one movie.
This
in
year?
The MCU. In the MCU. Number 2 is Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Infinity
no.
War.
Oh, no.
No, we will discuss this at a later date.
Yeah, no.
That'll be a rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I agree. Money-wise, Infinity War should have destroyed everything the MCU has done.
I agree.
Anything Kevin Feige has put out since Iron Man, Infinity War should have been the top moneymaker.
I agree.
So the fact that, and I'll bring up the American thing, if we can't beat that soon, maybe people are getting tired with having shit thrown in their face non-stop with big blockbuster movies.
So you do think there's fatigue?
I think there's a fatigue because we are seeing smaller movies make more money than they used to. A lot more money. I mean, a few years ago, the Reese Witherspoon movie Wild ended up making more money than anybody expected, and it was nothing but a art project she did to pass time between big movies.
What was it this year? A Quiet Place?
Yeah, A Quiet Place this year. John Krasinski and his Emily Blunt, his wife, that suddenly blew up to be one of the biggest movies of the year and probably has one of the lowest budgets of any movie ever because half the movie you don't hear anything.
So, I mean, obviously, all in conclusion, as we close out here, there's definitely a fatigue.
Yeah, there's definitely a fatigue.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. That's the first leg of tonight. We'll do a little bit more filming tonight. We're going to go off the air for a break. Those of you on Twitch that's watching, we'll be right back. YouTube, you'll see this uploaded separately. Thank you guys for watching.